Do you think we'll ever get another Sly Cooper game? We've had a lot of high quality gaming experiences come out lately and it's felt really good. But one has stood out for me, and that is Ghost of Yotei. So, let's crack open a cold one and get right into it. So first off, I want to be clear. I'm showing no captured footage during this video, and that is because I want to preserve that gameplay experience for all of you out there, because I am having an absolute blast with this game, and also another reason that I'll come on to later on. First off, let's talk about how this game looks. Fantastic, incredible, gorgeous, beautiful. Pretty much all the words that I would use to describe Ghost of Yotei. Sucker Punch have knocked it out of the park with this. From the opening cutscene to the opening horseback ride that you do, it is just awe-inspiring. For those of you that played Ghost of Tsushima, you'll know that Sucker Punch can make a very pretty game, and they've outdone themselves here. This game is just incredible to look at. Now granted, I'm only about 6 or 7 hours into this game so far, and there is so much more for me to see and do, but I want to keep on playing it. I really am having a blast playing this game. With how much I loved Ghost of Tsushima, picking up Ghost of Yotei was a no-brainer for me. I was fully engrossed in Sucker Punch's world and their ability to craft an amazing single-player, story-driven experience. And they've continued that here. So much about this game is just incredible. But yet visually, this thing is just, it's just so pretty to look at. You feel so engrossed in this world when you're on horseback or just running around through the open areas. It's so good. And then, like I said, the sound design. Now, granted, there's no Mongolian throat singing that I've encountered so far. And I will say, the soundtrack to Ghost of Tsushima absolutely slapped. If you're not down with Mongolian throat singing, you're wrong. The game's not set in the same time period as Ghost of Tsushima, and so far I've heard no callbacks to it. It's in a completely different area as well. That doesn't mean to say that it's not a great story. This is revenge. You play as Atsu, who, there's no spoilers here, this is the actual first scene that you see. Your family dies at the hands of the Yotei 6, and you are then out for revenge. How you go about that revenge though, well, that's up to you, and that's why I didn't want to show any footage, because how you tackle this game is very different to how you tackle Tsushima. You have a lot more freedom in it. The story pulls you through where you're meant to go, but that's not to say that you have to follow it. You can do so many side missions and so many other quests and adventures on your way that I've hardly pushed the story on in the entire time that I've been playing. I've been doing loads of side quests and I've been having an absolute blast. There's so many different weapons to unlock as well and different play styles. It doesn't feel like the same rock, paper, scissors style of gameplay as it did in Tsushima. This feels a bit more involved. Now granted, that element is still there. Certain weapons do have a better advantage over other ones, but so far I've had a really good time with the combat system. I felt like I'm having a fair chance at each fight, even though I am getting slapped about. Whether you choose to chase the Yotei 6 down and get your revenge, or whether you choose to spend your time chasing foxes, finding hot springs, and doing a whole host of side missions, you're gonna have fun. A lot of things make a return from Tsushima, like the bamboo slicing mini games, and what I will say, no spoilers here again, when you get the dual katana weapons, the bamboo slicing game for that is just amazing. When you think about it on a deeper level than what you're actually doing, it's so good what they've done. That is peak game design for me. The way that that has been handled and how it's all engrossed in the world itself, it's so good. So far, I have got no complaints with it, aside from the fact that it's not Battlefield 6, which seems to be taking up all of my time right now. I think the freedom that this game gives you is a really good change to what Tsushima had, and a good evolution of it as well. That's not to say that Tsushima was bad. It also wasn't a perfect game, but the evolution that you have now, where you do have a lot of freedom, where when you open the map, you can choose what you want to track, whether that be the side missions, whether it be bounties that you find to get yourself more gold, whether it be the main story quest that you find, or other things like that. You can still have as much freedom as you want and have fun. At no point has it felt like a grind so far. It's a really good time. Combat is really involved. A lot of the mechanics come back over. The leveling up system is really cool and in depth. I do have a few questions about that, like why have I got to spend points to roll? that feels weird that I had to learn how to roll. Needless to say, combat is fun, combat's engaging, and all the classic sort of Japanese cinema art comes back over if you want to have that enabled. I didn't because I'm, a Luddite in that respect, but I'm having a great time with it. I keep on saying that because I am. I really am enjoying this, and I really think you should go and pick this up. I know I'm only 6 hours in, and I know it might be too early to give a full review of this game, and I would never want to say that 6 hours is enough to say this game has got no faults whatsoever, but what I've experienced so far, given that if it was on Steam I couldn't refund it, I'm happy. I'm really happy with this game. I think it's a very pretty game. I think it sounds incredible. I think it plays amazing. And I think the story is really good. It's not some dramatic, like, coming of age, like you're trying to refine yourself. You are powerful out of the bat and you are just getting more powerful. And it is great that that happens. It's so fun to play. It is a really good evolution of Ghost of Tsushima. And I think that if you are after some samurai action, you should go and get Ghost of Yotei. Oh, and the foxes in this game are even cuter.